there, Internet. Flagoon again, coming at you from Gen Con 2014. I'm talking with Ivan with 100 Books. How are you doing, Ivan?
We're doing great.
So, 100 Books, it looks just awesome. It's like a sci-fi horror spiel. What is?
Well, so what the game is, it's called Outbreak, Deepspace.
All right.
So the company's 100 Books. We came out with a zombie role-playing game about 4 years ago called Outbreak Undead. And this is our first major game that we've put out since that first core rulebook. It is sci-fi survival horror.
Ooh.
Yes. So what we do is we allow you to accurately simulate the type of awesome tropes that are just a part of being in sci-fi. So invasion, infestation, trans-dimensional styles of horror.
Okay.
Whether it's like zombies in space or just creatures that are breaking the fabric of reality and tainting your mind.
So in other words, don't name your character Lucius.
Yep,
Okay.
pretty close. So, I mean, our stuff that we like to make is usually very much favored in it doesn't ask you the question of if you're going to die, it's how and when.
Okay.
You know?
So death is inevitable.
Death is inevitable, but more importantly, it's what do you accomplish in that time?
But how heroically will you do?
Right, or how cowardly will you go out?
So I take it you've been doing ample play testing to make
Yep.
sure that. So what were some of the things that's kind of happened throughout your play test that
It's interesting because you can't distinguish really between soft science and hard science. So we have stuff for like FTL travel and like a lot of the sci-fi stuff that you would normally put up with. But a lot of what we do is we like to just give you the tools in the game so that you can run the type of scenario you want. So the GM starts the game by just determining his outbreak scenario. And he does that by picking the opponent he wants. And then he decides exactly how much technology he wants to incorporate in his system.
Yeah.
So there's no established fluff.
The tyranny of dragons is upon us.
The tyranny of
Celebrate
dragons.
Tyranny of dragons.
The official
Get
tyranny
it
of
today.
dragons
Is
on
upon
Friday.
us.
Yes,
So-
and it's interrupting our interview.
That's fine. So
Right.
I'm not even going to try to talk over it
Down.
because it's really hard. But the idea is that with our outbreak scenario, once you've determined what your lore is and what your world is, you can then run your players through it and have them finish missions to earn survival points.
So it sounds to me like the world is more of just a creation of your own
Right.
creation, as opposed to a creation just like you are in Tamriel and you are fighting elves.
You've got it.
Okay.
You've got it. Because it's satisfying to read the fluff and be inspired by it. But I see so many people take established fluff and then just write their own mods for it. So why not have a system that allows you to make what you want?
All right, and
You know?
so like one of these games, how long are you looking for gameplay to last? Is it like a year-long campaign?
It could be a year-long campaign.
Or it can also be like a 90-minute death troll.
And horror is really different because actually taking a horror environment and extending it for longer than say 6 or 7 sessions can be difficult. You have to have a really good GM who's willing to keep that suspense up and keep it moving. It's not impossible, you know. But I personally prefer 3-session type of campaigns in which you have the standard story arc of beginning, middle, and end. You set up the monsters, and then you go through. So you have aliens, and then Alien 3. You know, that's kind of my attitude around
All right.
it.
So
you know?
you can condense stories but same characters almost.
You can. Oh, and,
right.
and if stuff dies, you can just bring them back in.
Roll a new one. Or
Reroll a new one, or
get them cloned.
Get them cloned. Yeah, you should be so lucky to have a clone on deck.
Hey,
So
things could happen. So when are we going to expect Outbreak Deepspace to hit store shelves?
Store shelves. Yeah. So obviously you can get it at Gen Con. You can get it online. It will be in distribution very soon. We're hoping it's going to get the stores in October.
Yeah.
You know, right around for Halloween.
Okay.
And you can get it at any of your friendly local comic book stores because we're carried through Studio 2. So pretty much any retailer can cover you and make sure that you have a copy of Outbreak Deepspace.
And if they want to just get it straight from you or get to your website, where can they go?
OutbreakDeepspace.com.
So OutbreakDeepspace.com there, Internet. And remember,
Super original.
they can in space, they can't hear you scream. But
Wait,
we still love you.
I got a better one for
Oh.
you.
Oh.
In space, no one can hear you roll a 1. That was so corny.